People always say, you never know what someone is going through, what they're dealing with, and what challenges they have in their life. Some that are not spoken about. It can be from losing a loved one, to mental challenges which restrict someone's ability to focus, to a lack of one of the five senses. When I was little, like really little, I was a part of a University of Washington hearing study on toddlers, measuring young kids' ears in comparison to others. Luckily for me, I had perfect hearing, better than the majority of kids in the study. Science has told us about a phenomena called neuroplasticity, where if one sense is lost, the areas of the brain normally devoted to handling that sensory information do not go unused. They get rewired and put to work processing other senses. When I was 3, I went to my first eye doctor appointment with my mom. After covering my left eye and pointing at images, they concluded that I had 20/20 vision in my right eye. As they covered my right eye to test my left, I turned to my mom and said, "Mom, that isn't my seeing eye." My mom was in disbelief, frightened that her firstborn son was blind in his left eye. I was diagnosed with amblyopia, a genetic disorder of sight in which the brain fails to process inputs from one eye and over time favors the other eye. It results in decreased vision in an eye that otherwise typically appears normal. In order to correct it, I was told to wear an eye patch over my glasses on my right eye, my good eye, to try and strengthen the eye which was not working. When I came home from the eye doctor, something amazing happened. After wearing the patch for a couple of hours, light began coming through my eye to my brain. I could see, not clearly at all as it was super blurry, but being able to see was a big relief for myself and family.
Peekaboo. Justin. Share. Tai, you have to share a little bit.
I wore the eye patch for a couple of years and was known as the eye patch kid at my small private school. My only good eye was constantly covered, meaning I could not see almost anything I was doing. I embraced being different, as I still do today, but being forced to wear a patch over your glasses at a young age, as you can imagine, was really hard. I began dilating my right eye before school to reduce the social anxiety, but I still had to wear glasses in order to somewhat see out of my left eye. When it was time to transfer to the big public school for 2nd grade, I didn't want to wear my glasses anymore. We went back to the eye doctor, who I'd seen dozens of times since my diagnosis, and I was the youngest person ever to be prescribed contacts in their clinic. I went on and played baseball competitively my whole life, playing third base and pitcher for my high school team, winning all-league first-team honors. I was then recruited by Chapman University to play baseball. I never told my high school coach about my disorder until I was done playing. The lack of sight in my left eye made playing baseball more difficult for me than the others, leaving many of my teammates and coaches shocked when they found out I had been competing on this level on an uneven playing field. To this day, I am legally blind in my left eye. Many ask me, what is it like only seeing out of one eye? To which I always respond with, I will never know what it's like to see perfectly with both eyes. I don't think about it much, because seeing with one eye is all I know.